Hello everyone, welcome to Danny Tree Frog Reviews. You know, I wanted to talk about this game on my first episode. For some reason I didn't do that. But now that it's like episode 10 of my video game series, along with being video 20, I think that's a special enough occasion. Well, it's technically video 21, but I don't count the trailer. But in any case, before I drag this out any further, as I do sometimes, let's talk about Tomba for PS1. Or, Tombi if you live in Europe. I gotta be honest, no offense to my European viewers, but I think the name sounds a bit too wimpy. And this box art's a bit creepy looking. Eat your f***ing heart out, Kid Icarus! I'm just joking, everyone's entitled to their own opinions. And to think, this is a company that made 2 great games. They also only made 2 games. We'd start things off with a really awesome looking opening, before we get to the title screen. Despite not having any dialogue, you can still tell what the story is and why Tomba is about to begin anyway. The game, I mean. Jeez, did they smack a real pig on the head to make that noise? Well, the pig took advantage of Tomba being knocked out and takes his bracelet. Tomba realizes his bracelet's gone. Now a very mad Tomba goes off and hunts for the pigs, as he's very excited about it. Here we are, the title screen of Tomba. Or, excuse me, I gotta say more like, it's the title screen for Tomba! Exclamation points, you know. Now let's just take a moment to admire this loading screen. Just a bunch of pigs snorting at us. And now we're off to the gameplay, another cutscene. Well, you know, it still looks nice, so I'm not mad. Finally, some gameplay. Words! We're basically just being told our first objective, and we get little tutorials here and there. Alright, I'm gonna jump on this pig. And throw it at this other pig. Because it's so satisfying to do in this game. You can also attack with this jack right here as I hit this tree and... Alright then. This is a great place to start as it just gives you a lot to do and shows a lot of, hey, do I know him? You can also swing around on various 3D objects that stick out because Jungle Boy here. After climbing up this tree, this was when you first run into Charles the Monkey, who you'll be seeing a lot in this game. So there's this plant that kind of looks like a butt. You know, it'd be really stupid if it like farted or something if you touched it. I mean, that would be... the plant farts. So there's kind of a little bit of a lot going on, and since I usually talk about more simpler games, I will try to simplify this the best I can, without being too let's face it, I'm gonna be unprofessional. Obviously, you can tell that there's elements of 2D platforming, or side-scrolling platforming, I guess you could say. But if I would describe the gameplay overall, I would say it's more of like a Legend of Zelda meets Metroid type of thing. Obviously, it still has some unique elements, it's just that's how I would describe it overall. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of going back and forth, in other words, backtracking. But it's okay, the game's built around it. And also like those games, you also find these various power-ups, such as new pants and new weapons. And just in case you were wondering if there's a lot of variety in the environments, like different locations and stuff, well, this game has you covered. If you happen to have a thing for creepy looking flowers that laugh or cry depending on what mushrooms you eat, well, this game definitely has you covered there. How about this windy area where sometimes you'll run into these things that can either eat you or spit you out? Gosh, the Vor community's gonna love this! Or how about a village of just straight up mice? Just a bunch of mice. And yes, there are these moments where you just go around talking to people in an isometric view. In certain areas, you come across these old men that give you keys to certain chests. And when I say old men, I mean really old men. For example, this guy is 1,000 years old. Have you ever wanted to meet a long-distance living ancestor? Well, how about a freaking 10,000-year-old man? I should probably go ahead and mention the controls, as I probably should have mentioned this a long time ago. they're pretty good for the most part, though a bit floaty, which can be a bit of a problem for some precise platforming. Pretty much the main goal of the game is to find some evil pig bags to capture all 7 of the evil pigs, go in their evil door, and then do an evil fight. What do you know, a good guy that would throw pigs in a bag like that? Doing this will turn the place that the evil pig had a curse over back to normal, as well as having a happy music change. So the way you get new moves is you basically pay for them by getting various things for Charles the Monkey, and then he teaches you stuff. I'm very descriptive on these things. These things? Maybe I could get words out right sometime. So it turns out these tree-looking things are actually rocks. I totally got that from the design. Play the game to find out what I mean. Well, strap yourself in or leave the car now because we're about to get into some spoiler territory. Meet the 1,000,000-year-old man. I have no clue how he's still functioning. Hell, I don't know how the 100-year-old man is still functioning. Anyway, after capturing all the evil pigs, it turns out there's actually an 8th evil pig, the real one. Oh boy, oh no, spooky skelly skeletons. Well, holy hecking fertile, pigs are flying. So Tomba goes to find some friends to help him open the door back up. And now you get to fight the last evil pig, the hardest battle in the game. Depending on your definition of what hard is. And we beat the game. Roll credits. You know, honestly, there's really not a whole lot wrong with this game. Except for one major issue for completionists. If you don't do certain missions at certain times, you can accidentally skip over them, which means you can't go back to them, which means you would have to start over the game if you did want to be a completionist. That can be pretty annoying. But other than that, along with some other kind of annoying missions, this is a pretty great game. It's definitely not perfect, but this is a really great game overall, and I would say it's a pretty great collection, especially for those who want to play pretty lengthy games. That's pretty. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching my 20th video. Sheesh, I'm treating this like it's my 20th year or something. But anyway, don't forget to like this video if you like it, subscribe if you want to see more, and remember, this is Danny Tree Frog with Danny Tree Frog Reviews.